Explain what you would do when watching a game on television as a kid with drawing the rink on a piece of paper and how that benefited you.
Well, my dad was always a really strong thinker of the game. I remember when I was 4 and 5 and 6, he used to have me do these stick handling drills and in and out of pylons and all that kind of stuff. But he had me doing it for hours on hours with tennis balls. And his theory was that the tennis ball would bounce a little bit more than the puck. So if you could control a tennis ball, you're going to be so much more comfortable and be so much more at ease stick handling and carrying a puck. So for hours and hours, I would skate and do drills with tennis balls at a young age. And then watching the games, he used to say to me, look, you know, what you should do is take out a big diagram and build the rink, and you should watch the game. And by watching the game and not looking down, you're going to create some more peripheral vision, and you're going to grow your sense of where the puck is on the ice at all times. And so I would sit there every game, basically, when I was a youngster, and follow the puck without looking down onto the sheet. And as time went on, obviously I got better and better at it. Probably was drawn on the floor half the time at the beginning, but as time went on, I sort of mastered it pretty well.
Tell about Wally Coliseum and why you used to pretend that was Maple Leafs Garden.
You know, as kids, we all dreamed of one day playing in Maple Leaf Gardens. It was like our sort of church. It was our everything if you were a hockey player. My first game I ever went to, 1968 or 69, I was with my grandmother, and we sat in the very last row of Maple Leaf Gardens. And we got there at 7 o'clock and watched the warm-up, I watched the game, I watched the 3 stars, and I just kept thinking how great it was and how wonderful it was. And yet we sat in the very last row, but I still loved every second of it and can remember it like it was yesterday. And so that really, those kind of things really inspired me to one day dream big of wanting to play in the NHL. And so my whole belief was that I had a love and a passion. I mean, I truly enjoyed just skating by myself in the backyard for hours on hours. And I never looked at it like I was practicing or I was becoming a better player. I looked at it that was my thrill, and that was my fun, that I really truly could just skate out there by myself for hours on hours, and for whatever reason, nobody could understand it, but that was my fun.
And your dad had a unique way of making the hockey rink in the backyard.
Well, he always built one of the best outdoor rinks around. He always had the ice 4.5, 5 inches thick, and you know, he would begin by just watering it like everybody else, but he would take a sprinkler head at nights, and he'd have the sprinkler head going for a couple hours, and consequently, he always had the best ice around.